Welcome to Lucky Life. Today we are talking about Juliane Koepcke aboard Lanza Flight 508, a flight that turned into a fight for survival. Miraculously, she emerged as the lone survivor of a catastrophic crash that claimed the lives of 91 others. But her battle for survival had only just begun. So, how did Juliane Koepcke manage to survive the plane crash? Well, let's get started. Juliane Koepcke had been homeschooled at Panguana for several years. But as she grew older, she made her way to Lima, the Peruvian capital, to complete her education. In 1971, with Christmas approaching, Juliane and her mother, Maria, made plans to join her father in Panguana for the holidays. Maria was keen to arrive early, but Juliane had her heart set on attending her Year 12 dance and graduation ceremony. They decided to catch Lanza Flight 508 on Christmas Eve with no other feasible options. Despite her father's reservations about the plane's safety record, they proceeded with their plans due to the urgency of the holiday season. Sitting near the plane's rear, Juliane settled into the window seat while her mother occupied the middle seat. They enjoyed their sandwiches and marveled at the view of the rainforest below. However, their peaceful journey was about to take a dark turn. Juliane Koepcke's journey on Lanza Flight 508 on December 24, 1971, was meant to be a routine trip from Lima, Peru to Pucallpa, where her father worked as a zoologist in the Amazonian rainforest. Having recently graduated from high school, Juliane harbored aspirations of pursuing a career in zoology like her parents. But fate had other plans. As the plane found itself amidst a fierce thunderstorm, Juliane, seated beside her mother in row 19F of the 86-passenger aircraft, could sense the tension in the air. Dark clouds loomed outside, illuminated by flashes of lightning that cast eerie shadows within the cabin. Then chaos ensued. A lightning bolt struck the plane's engine, sending it out of control. Amidst the mayhem, Juliane felt herself being torn away from the disintegrating aircraft, still strapped to her seat. The rush of wind replaced the deafening roar of the engines as she plummeted toward the dense jungle below. Miraculously, she survived the 10,000-foot fall relatively unscathed, awakening amidst the tangled foliage of the Peruvian rainforest. Dazed by the crash and grappling with a concussion, Juliane Koepcke struggled to make sense of her surroundings. Despite her injuries, a broken collarbone, a deep gash on her calf, and impaired vision in one eye, she managed to regain consciousness briefly before slipping back into the haze of unconsciousness. When Juliane finally mustered the strength to rise, it became apparent that she was separated from her mother. Though she embarked on a desperate search, her efforts proved futile. Along the way, she stumbled upon a modest well, a glimmer of hope in the vast wilderness. Recalling her father's advice to follow the course of water downstream towards civilization, Juliane resolved to follow this advice. Guided by sheer determination, Juliane embarked on a grueling journey downstream, alternating between walking and swimming as she navigated the treacherous terrain. On the fourth day of her odyssey, she encountered the grim remnants of the crash. 3 fellow passengers, still fastened to their seats, tragically buried beneath the earth. Although none of them was her mother, Juliane stumbled upon a slight relief amidst the wreckage: a bag of sweets, her only sustenance amidst the unforgiving wilderness. Despite the exhaustive search efforts launched after the crash, the dense foliage frustrated rescue attempts, leaving Juliane to navigate the wilderness alone. Cut off from the distant sounds of search planes and helicopters, she realized that her survival rested solely on her ability to find help amidst the vast expanse of the Peruvian rainforest. After 9 grueling days of trekking through the dense forest, Juliane Koepcke stumbled upon a humble hut and sought refuge inside. In that moment of exhaustion and despair, she grappled with the grim realization that she might never leave the jungle alive. However, fate had other plans. Within the forest's solitude, Juliane suddenly heard voices, a beacon of hope piercing through the wilderness. 3 Peruvian loggers, the hut's inhabitants, welcomed her with cautious curiosity, their presence a lifeline amidst the vast expanse of the jungle. Reflecting on the encounter, Juliane likened the sight of the first logger to that of an angel, their unexpected arrival a testament to the power of human compassion in the face of adversity. Though initially wary of the mysterious young woman who appeared on their doorstep, the loggers extended their hospitality, although with a lot of suspicion. Unsure of her origins, they entertained the notion that she might be the mythical water spirit known as Yamanjabut. Despite their uncertainties, they provided shelter for another night before escorting her to a nearby hospital by boat the following day. After enduring 11 agonizing days alone in the wilderness, Juliane was finally rescued from the brink of despair. Receiving medical treatment for her injuries, she was eventually reunited with her father, who delivered the heart-wrenching news of her mother's tragic fate. Despite the unimaginable loss she had endured, Juliane found comfort in aiding authorities in the recovery efforts. Together, they embarked on the arduous task of locating and identifying the victims of the crash, bringing closure to grieving families. In a testament to her resilience, Juliane emerged as the sole survivor among the 92 individuals aboard the ill-fated flight. Life after the harrowing ordeal of the crash posed numerous challenges for Juliane Koepcke. Amidst the glare of media attention, she was thrust into the spotlight, often portrayed in a less than sensitive manner. The experience left her grappling with a profound fear of flying and plagued by recurring nightmares for years to come. Yet, true to her resilient spirit, Juliane persevered. In 1980, she embarked on a new chapter of her life, pursuing studies in biology at the University of Kiel in Germany, eventually earning her doctoral degree. Returning to her roots in Peru, she delved into research in mammalogy, carving out a career dedicated to studying wildlife. In 1998, Juliane revisited the crash site for the documentary Wings of Hope, collaborating with director Werner Herzog. Returning to Seat 19F, the very spot where her journey of survival had begun, proved to be a freeing experience, allowing her to confront the trauma from a new perspective and find a semblance of closure. Inspired by this journey, she wrote her account, When I Fell from the Sky, chronicling her extraordinary tale of survival. Yet, amidst the triumph of resilience, one question lingered persistently in Juliane's mind. Why was she the sole survivor? It's a question that continues to haunt her, a lingering shadow that she acknowledged may never fade away. As she poignantly expressed in the documentary, it's a question that will forever remain unanswered. So, what would you do if faced with unimaginable odds in the depths of the Amazon jungle?